especially about our fast fashion. So next up, please welcome on stage our team of continents called Europe. Gentlemen, on stage right now, from the right to the left, we have Miss Earth Wales, we have Miss Earth Russia, Miss Earth Ireland, Belarus, Romania, we have Portugal, Bosnia, Norway, Greece, Czech Republic, Slovenia, Kosovo. On my right hand, from the inside out, we have Mr. Denmark, Germany, Poland, Mr. Ukraine, France, Spain, Netherlands. Up over here, let's start with Miss Earth Bulgaria, Montenegro, Croatia, Serbia. On the front lines, please welcome Mr. Albania, Armenia, Belgium, last but not least, Miss Earth England. Are you guys ready for your presentation, ladies? Alright, so I'm gonna give you your microphones. Who wants to have it first? Okay, Armenians. You can have both, yes. Okay, so to our audience watching live stream, I'm present for you the continents of Europe, and the stage is yours.
Fast fashion is out of fashion. Who here has bought from fast fashion before? Please raise your hands. There will be no judgment. I have done it before. Fast fashion is associated with exploitation, overconsumption, and environmental degradation. Fast fashion significantly contributes to climate change. For instance, fashion industry is the third most polluting leading industries in the whole world in terms of carbon emissions. And also, the water it used is enough for the need of 5 million people every year. And the textile waste from it can fill the Eiffel Tower every day. It uses cheap, non-renewable materials, which once the microplastics from this enter our oceans, they can't be removed.
So we need to rethink how we see fashion. The solution needs to include 3 levels: government, corporate, and individuals. The solution needs to be realistic, needs to be relatable, but also attainable, so we can encourage the people to take action.
Organizations could implement several simple laws that could have a large impact, such as suggesting a minimum sustainable standard for every item of clothing sold. Such as there are many other safety standards for many other goods. They could also impose taxes on companies for every product that is made in a non-sustainable way. That way, the money made from the taxes can be used to fund long-term solutions. Companies should also promote circular fashion model by providing for their customers the repair service, a safe dispose of old items, and donation.
As individuals, the simplest thing for us to do is to simply consume less. But we can also apply the 5 R's to our wardrobe, which we are going to demonstrate for you now in the form of a fashion show. We can reduce the amount that we are buying by borrowing or renting instead. We can reuse by re-wearing clothes that are already in existence and that we already own. We can recycle by buying secondhand, donating our old items, and upcycling to turn old clothes into something new and exciting. We can respect our clothes by repairing them when they are damaged and truly showing them the love that they deserve. And we can rethink the brands that we are supporting by buying from local, independent, ethical, and sustainable designers and brands instead of conglomerates. As Team Europe, we have started the social media campaign, Fast Fashion is Out of Fashion, where we share our sustainable outfits to inspire and lead by example. And we are showcasing that for you today with every member of Team Europe wearing something that applies to one of the 5 R's. We are asking you all here today to join us, make a pledge, and the next time you go to purchase an item, truly think, who made that item? What resources were used to make that item? And what was the real cost of the item? Because for your cheap clothing, there is still a heavy price, Mother Earth's sacrifice. But there is a light at the end of the tunnel. This is our opportunity as a group from all corners of the earth to bring this message back to our countries, to be the voice of sustainability, to be the change that we want to see, and to truly, truly be women of the earth. Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for our team of Europe. Wow, that was amazing, guys. Oh my God, that was impressive. I was saying that. I was like, wait, how did you guys do that? That was good. That was good. That was good. This group goes straight for New York Fashion Week. Like that way too. Right, guys? You guys agree on that? Okay. So that was impressive, right? All right. So for next up, of course, we would love to have a Q&A part from one of our church. Mr. Min, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lê Ngọc Ánh Minh, the president of Pacific Group Clean Energy.
I want to ask you in the field of business, you know, fast fashion used to change the fashion industry, right? And it makes some people become really rich. They are super rich, billionaire, and they are superpower. So are you worrying what you do now? And of course, you are doing the good thing, but the superpower, do they have a happiness with your idea and your influence?
Sorry, was that? Yes, so I do 100% agree. There are definitely many people that have got very rich off the back of fast fashion. And as Armenia pointed out, that is largely down to the exploitation of garment workers. The Rana Plaza disaster is a huge, very obvious example of that. So I do think that sharing this message, spreading it to try and help promote people, we don't need to line the pockets of these huge corporations. They have the money. They don't need more. What we need to do is protect the environment and protect the individual workers. Of course.
But as you mentioned, it is also these people who have the power. So we need to sell this idea to them too. And that's where company and government comes more into play. So as we mentioned, we could impose taxes that kind of punish them for making unsustainable choices. But it's also important to use the flip side of that coin and use some positive reinforcement. So you can also give the companies benefits for making sustainable solutions. And this is going to make the idea much more appealing to them. We could do that in the form of tax reductions if the company decides to make sustainable clothing. That way you get both sides, good and bad.
Also, if I may add something, also as eco-warriors, as ambassadors of eco-initiatives that we are, our main intention is to also involve communities. Because I agree that big corporations can make changes, but if the community is not with us, then it's very hard to lead in big changes and progress of our Earth. So I believe that solutions that we give are accessible, relatable to communities that they can actually achieve and implement in their daily life, such as second-hand clothes, buying second-hand. In a way, it won't attack their economy, their monetary income. Simple people won't have to pay more. They will have to pay less. And if they're aware that this action will reduce carbon footprint, that means protecting our ecosystems, then they will want to do that. That's our job, making people aware and giving out knowledge.
Thank you, your answers. Before we go to the next answers, I would love to invite our judges for the next question for you guys, okay? Bring in the harness to another levels. All right, so on this side, any question over here, guys?
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
My question is, if you getting change, people always use the better one, and they try to always have the best one. Now you want to change the planet back to where it's naturally. So how you think you can change very quickly and faster?
Thank you for your question. I think that what I have to say about that is that money and power comes and goes. But the planet that we live is just one. We only have one Mother Earth to take care and to respect. So I think that it's very important we really use what we have inside to transmit that outside and educate the people that surround us. Because I think that education, as many girls said it already, it's a very important thing for future generations grow up with the mindset that we all have the power and we all have the duty to really change the Mother Earth, because it's our only home. So I think that our mission here as World Warriors is really to impact the people, to change their mindsets too. I talk to my school. I always go to a school that is an eco school. That project is reward schools and students that not only demonstrate but practice ecological and friendly options, because I think that it's really important for especially young people, because we are really the next generation to rule the world. So if not the young people have this mindset and this power to really change the world that we live, not only one gonna do it. So I think that education is really an important thing to really change the mindset of the people that surround us. Thank you.
Hello, so I will give an example starting from myself. So the thing what I'm wearing today, this is the dress and these are the pants. So sometimes just be your own designer, you know, take your scissors, do something else, something new, and maybe the end will be better looking than from the things you bought. Because in the end, it's about you to play with your fashion. Try to reuse the things you have, and maybe you will be like something new every day. Thank you.
Just to really quickly add as well, one of the really quick and easy ways that we can help to have that impact is when we are making a purchasing decision, there is a method called the 4-3-2-1 method that you can apply. It is really straightforward, and it asks, can you think of, will you still be wearing this in 4 years' time? Can you think of 3 different ways or 3 different occasions where you can wear it? Take 2 deep breaths to really think about it, and then have 1 good night's sleep. If the answer to all of them things is yes, and you still want it the following day, then go ahead, because that is a smart purchasing decision. It is something that is going to last in your wardrobe and you are going to get use out of. But single use, we have no room for it here.
All right, thank you so much for the answers. And of course, thank you for our meaningful question from Mr. Sonny Nguyen, the CEO of K&K LLC, also our Miss Earth 2023 sponsors. All right, girls. Thank you a lot for your presentation. One more time, give us an applause for our team of Europe. Please go back to your seat.